Have you ever pondered the reason for the paradox that some of the safest places on Earth are also some of the most mysterious places on Earth? Whether they are ostensibly trying to hide the fact that aliens exist at Area 51, safeguarding the President of the United States at the White House, or creating a failsafe in the event of a global catastrophe at the Svalbard Global Seed Vault, many locations around the world have the potential to be regarded as the safest places on the planet. Today's video is about the 10 most secured places on Earth. So, before starting the video, please like this video, do subscribe, and turn on the notification to our channel for future updates. 10. Cheyenne Mountain Complex. The Cheyenne Mountain Complex, which can be found in Colorado Springs, Colorado, is surrounded on all sides by formidable granite walls. It is situated on the grounds of the Cheyenne Mountain Air Force Station. The complex has served as the location for a number of government agencies over the course of its history. Until the middle of the 2000s, the United States Northern Command and the North American Aerospace Defense Command called the complex home. The blast doors weigh 25 tons each and are designed to resist nuclear explosions with a force greater than 30 megatons. This should be enough to deter any uninvited guests. 9. Bold Lane Car Park. If you believe that a parking garage does not warrant a spot on our list of the most guarded sites, then you are obviously not familiar with the Bold Lane Car Park. This parking lot in Derby, England was constructed in the 1970s, but by the 1990s it had already earned notoriety as a haven for criminal activity, drug addiction, and panhandling. Because of these allegations, the local security professionals came up with the idea to rebrand Bold Lane as a cutting-edge parking lot in reaction to the situation. In order to enter and exit the complex, barcode tickets must be presented. Motion cameras and alarms are installed in each vehicle, and the complex is secured immediately if even one of the vehicles is moved. 8. Granite Mountain Records Vault. Granite Mountain in Little Cottonwood Canyon, Utah, is home to a massive archive of records and history that is owned by the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. This collection is located hundreds of feet inside Granite Mountain. The Granite Mountain Records Vault is equipped with a climate-controlled environment, which is designed to preserve all of the delicate paper records and microfilm that detail years and years' worth of information on genealogy research. The fact that it is buried beneath a stone layer that is 600 feet deep pretty much guarantees its safety. On the other hand, if that isn't enough for you, there is also a set of doors that weigh between 9 and 14 tons each. And the answer is yes, they are built to withstand the effects of a nuclear explosion. In the event that this happens. 7. Tumun River. The Tumun River serves as a gateway between China, North Korea, and Russia. In the same way that the Korean Demilitarized Zone closely monitors the little border area that separates North and South Korea, the Tumun River also comes under close scrutiny in this capacity. The relatively shallow waters of the Tumun River are believed to be the primary reason for the increased security along this stretch of river. As a result, numerous North Koreans have been apprehended while attempting to enter China through this route. Along the Tumun, the borders of all three countries are patrolled by guards from their respective border patrols, despite the fact that the river waters themselves are much polluted. The desperate few who watch and wait for the perfect opportunity to make it over the river, on the other hand, choose to ignore this truth. 6. Svalbard Global Seed Vault. Have you ever pondered whether or not there is a backup plan in place in the event that a global famine or humanitarian calamity takes place? If this is the case, then you should count your blessings that the Svalbard Global Seed Vault exists. This safe is designed to store unused seed samples that can be used to cultivate food in an emergency, should that situation ever become necessary. The fortified territory of Svalbard can be found on the distant island of Spitsbergen in Norway. This region is guarded by blast-resistant doors, motion detectors, and airlocks. Because it is constructed at a high altitude above sea level, it is immune to the effects of increasing sea levels, and there is no evidence of tectonic activity in the surrounding area. The priceless cargo that is kept in an atmosphere that is strictly controlled is the target of each and every one of these precautions taken for security. Well, do you like what you are seeing so far? Don't forget to like and subscribe. Keep watching because you don't want to miss what we have at the number 1 spot. 5. Federal Reserve Bank of New York. The United States is home to 12 Federal Reserve banks, all of which are equipped with some of the highest possible levels of safety and protection. In comparison to its peers, the New York branch of the Federal Reserve is regarded as first among equals. This branch is also responsible for supervising the financial policies and payment methods utilized by the United States. Within the Reserve's vaults, robotics are deployed, and the outside security force is extensively trained in hand-to-hand combat as well as sharpshooting. Robotics are also utilized within the Reserve's vaults. Oh, and the location is about 80 feet below the surface. Nothing enters or leaves the Federal Reserve without the prior knowledge and permission of the appropriate officials. 4. Vatican Secret Archives. If there is one thing that conspiracy theories and the works of Dan Brown have taught us, it is that the Vatican City hides more secrets than is typical for a place of its size. The Vatican Secret Archives is a storage facility that keeps a veritable cornucopia of forms, ledgers, and official documents from the Catholic Church. It is the location where a significant portion of this information is kept. These archives are kept in a separate location from the Vatican Library, and ownership of them is traditionally transferred from one pope to the next. Researchers are now permitted to enter the archives and examine their contents. However, in the past, entry to the archives was strictly prohibited to the general public. However, researchers can now submit an application for special authorization to enter the archives. On the other hand, the website Crux of the Catholic Church states that journalists, students, and amateur historians are not welcome. 3. The White House. Critics of White House security may refer to the history of infrequent breaches that have dealt a black eye to those defending the House of America's Commander-in-Chief. This is true. However, these breaches have been very rare. This does not alter the reality that the White House continues to be one of the locations with the highest level of security anywhere in the world. The residence is protected by a wrought iron fence on all sides and features bulletproof glass and a Secret Service detail whose sole responsibility is to ensure the safety of the First Family at all times. The area directly over the White House is designated as permanently restricted airspace, and roof snipers and undercover agents are stationed at various spots around the grounds. As a result, the residence of the president is always surrounded by a high level of security. 2. The Fort Knox area. There's a good reason why the old idiom "shut up tighter than Fort Knox" is still used today. It's possible that this is due to the fact that the immensely thick and blast-resistant inner vault of Fort Knox is rumored to include an insanely intricate locking system that relies on a 10-person team to operate. Or perhaps it's the fact that the location in Kentucky at Fort Knox has been utilized to store both valuable documents and the United States Silver Reserve. Because it is constantly patrolled by armed security personnel, Fort Knox is the kind of event that no one else may enter without first having received an official invitation. 1. Area 51. Area 51 is without a doubt one of the most heavily guarded locations on the face of the Earth, as it has been well documented by both conspiracy theorists and enthusiasts of outer space. This portion of the Edwards Air Force Base in Nevada contains special use airspace, and its aura of intrigue is what has fascinated visitors from all over the world. Sensors that are activated by motion can be found all around the perimeter. Constant patrols of armed guards are continually inspecting the grounds and defending them from outsiders. Many of these outsiders are eager to catch a peek at the fabled alien technology that conspiracy theorists say is concealed within the facility. It has been whispered that one of the top secret operations operating within Area 51 is the testing of experimental weaponry. Area 51 is a closely guarded mystery of United States national security and information, and it is possible that we will never learn the complete truth about it. So, that's it for today's video. What do you think of the number 1 spot? Hit us up in the comments and let's chat. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notifications for our channel so you never miss what's coming next from us. Thanks for watching.